Coming up, let's see if I get the tonic out by the end, shall we?
Blimey, Sam, you went a bit OTT on that.
Did you do the jazz hands too?
Oh yeah, I loved the jazz hands.
Personality read.
So I can flap my arms and have a panic at some point about,
I'm trying to pace down and down and down and down now.
Designed for perfect vapour infusion.
We take the mickey a lot out of each other on this show.
Well, I don't think you brought much personality to it, love.
You've got to go to school in the morning.
I liked that character.
And I haven't skipped a day yet.
And now, enjoy the podcast.
How do you say that?
How do you say that?
How do you say that?
How do you say that? Hello, welcome to How Do You Say That, sponsored by BritishVoiceover.co.uk. Here's my co-host, Samantha Boffin.
Hello. And here's my co-host, Mark Rice.
Well, this is the podcast for voice actors that reminds us that there isn't just one way to read a script. There are lots and lots of different ways.
Absolutely. And as always, we are starting off with a bit of true or false. So, Mark, my nickname at school was Bunny. Is that true or false?
I'm thinking back to our special Christmas episode where you had the battery bunny. I think you might have just plucked that out of the air. No, I'm going to say false.
Really? False? Yeah, it is false. My nickname was started by my sister, who was 2 years older than me at school, and it was Smell. She used to just call me Smell, and so all the way through primary school I was known as Smell.
Here's my true or false. I once did an eating challenge on a TV show and ate 5 jam donuts in 20 minutes, but I did lick my lips. True or false?
True.
No, I don't like donuts. Absolutely not. No, I don't like donuts
like
at
jam
all.
donuts?
No, or any kind of donut. Don't like it. No.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, please yourself, mate.
I shall
like
do.
a donut.
Well, let's welcome our special guest, shall we? Voice actor Vicki-Jo Eva. Hello, Vicki-Jo.
Hello.
Hello.
Sam, let's find out a little bit more about Vicki-Jo, shall we?
Yes, absolutely. So Vicki-Jo started out as a dancer where she planned to be the next Darcy Bustle, as you do. However, as she grew, it turned out that the Royal Ballet School didn't want her. Oh, that's so sad.
Aww.
After training, though, as a dancer, she went on to train as an actor at Signet Training Theatre, where they combine actor training and work in a repertory theatre company. That's where I started, Rep Theatre. And after years of theatre work, some bit parts in films and popping out two kids, she found her home in voice acting.
Well, she specialises in characters and audiobook narration and is sought after by authors in the mystery and suspense and historical romantic fiction genres, but she's also used a pseudonym for some saucy stories as well. Welcome to the podcast, Vicki-Jo. Apart from that, do you have a fun fact for us?
I was going to choose between either doing Pilates or voiceover, and I went for voiceover, obviously.
No.
But I was going to teach Pilates.
Interesting.
Oh, my gosh.
It was a friend who helped me decide that voiceover might be, more money in it.
Do you still do Pilates, though?
I do. For myself, I do Pilates and yoga and all sorts of things to keep myself fit and healthy.
And have you ever thought, I wonder what my life would have been like had I chosen the other, as it were? Had you chosen to be a Pilates teacher?
I do. I always think of it because, you just never know what might have happened if you followed that other path.
True.
But I don't regret it. I'm very glad that I kind of followed this path. It's just, quite interesting.
Well, let's breathe deeply and relax into it and have a look at the first script of our show and ask, how do you say that? How do you say that?
So this is an explainer script.
All about gin, which is one of your favourite topics, isn't it?
I know. And I've done quite a lot of work for this particular company.
What kind of style do they use?
It's B2B, this, but they want it quite upbeat, quite playful, quite friendly. So it's not corporate or anything like that. They
playful and friendly is good to know.
They're quite a young company.
And it's about gin. It's one of my favourite subjects.
It's about gin stills, exactly.
Yes, quite, absolutely.
Yeah.
And were you're just like narrator, presenter, you're not a character in this in any particular way? You're not suddenly the gin pouring through the still or anything?
I might suggest that to them, that maybe I could become a character. That would be so fun.
I could be the gin.
I can be the gin.
Or the drunk person at the end.
Perfect.
This, obviously, you won't be at all surprised to find that as an explainer video, stuff happens on screen that you need to hit. But, of course, again, they record me first and then create the visuals around me.
the timing is done to you rather
Yes.
than you doing it to the video. That's really
That's
helpful.
very
Okay,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. I always prefer that.
Yeah.
I try and suggest that if at all possible.
Funny enough, when I first started doing this for them, they liked my tone, but you won't be at all surprised to hear this either. I was slower than they were expecting.
Interesting. Did they make you speed up a bit?
From the off, they said, we'll adapt it to you because we think that you're landing the information
Oh,
better
that is
than
so
we
nice.
expected. So we've gone on from there.
Well, let's give it a go and let's see if I get the tonic out by the end, shall we?
Yes.
Each of our gin stills is hand-built from high-grade copper, chosen for its natural ability to purify vapours and enhance flavour. From the boiler, where your wash begins its journey, to the column plates ensuring a smooth, refined distillation. To the botanical basket, designed for perfect vapour infusion. The result? A clean, vibrant spirit, optimised for extracting the very best from your juniper, citrus, spices and botanicals.
Lovely. That was very friendly.
Yeah, friendly. It made me want to reach for my gin and tonic. And thank you for selling me the gin.
Exactly.
Or your very own still in your back garden.
Yeah,
But yes.
exactly.
Yeah, I thought that was light and friendly and a good pace, actually.
I wondered if I was going a bit too fast, like normal.
Oh no, I thought you were consciously slowing down.
It is my 2026 resolution to myself to consciously slow.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Vicki-Jo, if you've listened through 2025, I just seem to pace up and up and up and up. I'm trying to pace down and down and down and down now.
Oh, you see, mine would be to speed up and up
Yes.
and up and up. So
That's my feeling as well,
Yeah,
Vicki-Jo, yeah.
Talking about gin is always happy, right?
Yeah, always. Always, always, always.
But always drink responsibly.
Yes. Personality-wise,
Yes.
how did you feel about that?
I was trying just to be friendly. I was trying to smile and bring it through. In terms of personality-wise, wasn't bringing over much to the party, was trying to still remember it was B2B corporate.
Yes, okay.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have thought
Just
of
checking. Just
B2B
checking.
corporate.
You see, you're saying just checking as if I've missed something now. So I'm
No,
interested,
not necessarily.
which is why I asked the question, is it a character? Should I have asked, is there personality? What should I have asked? I wonder?
Now that's interesting. So hidden in that, is it character? Is it a character?
Yes.
Is there a personality?
Oh, yeah.
I would argue there is always a personality.
Yes.
Whether you are a character or just you
Yes.
and your personality.
But that's why I think they come to us individually, because they know our work already.
Yeah, possibly, actually. Very good point. I think there could have been a tad more personality to it,
Okay,
perhaps.
fair. Right, Vicki-Jo, I wonder what you're
Right.
going to take out of it.
More personality. Big
More
smile.
personality.
Right.
Personality read.
Jazz
Yay,
hands.
the jazz hands, exactly.
Okay. Each of our gin stills is hand-built from high-grade copper, chosen for its natural ability to purify vapours and enhance flavour. From the boiler, where your wash begins its journey, to the column plates, ensuring a smooth, refined distillation. To the botanical basket, designed for perfect vapour infusion. The result? A clean, vibrant spirit, optimised for extracting the very best from your juniper, citrus, spices and botanicals.
I like that. There
Yeah.
seemed to be quite a lot of hitting all of the points. So in a way, I would have preferred it maybe to flow slightly more rather than just hitting those points. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But just a flowing a little bit more rather than... It felt almost consciously hitting the points at a couple of times.
Okay.
A bit too precise, maybe.
Maybe.
and- yeah.
There was a vibrancy about it, which I really
Yes,
loved.
there was.
I really enjoyed that. And I also thought that you got that list in the middle really beautifully. You definitely, wash begins, the column plates and the botanical basket. I thought that was really lovely.
Do you know what I want? I want a botanical basket now.
Who
I
doesn't?
don't know what one is, but I want one.
No.
I know, I said it and I was a bit like, what is a botanical basket?
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
it is the basket at the bottom of the still where they actually put
the
all
stuff.
of these spices
Oh,
and
I
the
see.
botanicals.
Then I definitely want one.
And that's what makes the gins different,
Sure.
I believe.
Very nice indeed.
Okay.
But I wonder what you did with it. I'm still plagued by this personality thing that you mentioned after I'd done my read.
as you well know, you will be underwhelmed when I get to the end and you'll go, oh, I don't think you brought much personality to it, love.
Oh,
That's exactly what I'm going to say, whether you brought a massive amount of personality or not now. Gee, let's try it.
Not massive personality. You know,
Oh,
okay.
we take the mickey a lot out of each other on this show.
Each of our gin stills is hand-built from high-grade copper, chosen for its natural ability to purify vapours and enhance flavour. From the boiler, where your wash begins its journey, to the column plates, ensuring a smooth, refined distillation, to the botanical basket, designed for perfect vapour infusion. The result? A clean, vibrant spirit, optimised for extracting the very best from your juniper, citrus, spices and botanicals.
Oh, I hate you a little bit more now because you absolutely brought what you said you were going to bring. Yeah, I see entirely what you mean. It was slightly different to what I was expecting you to do. Mm-hmm. You were slightly further up there. You used a slightly higher register.
Yep.
It was very friendly. It was also quite factual. I don't normally associate your voice necessarily with factual in that way. So it was all of those things, and I see exactly what you mean, but it was great. It was great. I loved it.
I thought it was lovely. I literally, the personality that you put into it was the personality I was trying to go for. So, yeah, it just didn't come to me, and then it came out in you, and I was like, oh, that's what I wanted to get.
When you work for somebody, it's like stepping into a warm bath, isn't it? It's like I know what you want from me, and
a warm bath of gin.
A warm bath of gin.
Yes,
who wouldn't
please,
want that?
Yeah.
But also you're prepared, I think, when you're relaxed to go slightly further.
Yeah.
Because you know that even if they go, blimey, Sam, you went a bit OTT on that, you're not then covered in embarrassment thinking, oh, God, they think I'm a complete twat.
Yes.
You know, they just laugh and we do it all again.
Play How Do You Say That? Of course, How Do You Say That is a first take show. We barely look at the scripts before we come on, so it's not like we've had a long time to work with them.
And actually, I sent Vicki-Jo the scripts literally seconds
before we recorded.
I was like,
indeed.
I'm sure this is how they always work, and they never send the scripts out.
Maybe we should do it like that. I don't know.
This is fine.
Remember, they are real scripts, though. We've changed some names and details to avoid copyright issues. You can find both the scripts that we're using today in the show notes of the episode.
Absolutely. So, Vicki-Jo, tell us a bit about your script.
So this is a sleep story, which I think is probably pretty obvious.
Well, I didn't know, actually. I wondered if it could be an animation, like a kid's animation, to be honest.
Well, they do actually make little animations as well, because they have a website.
Okay.
They do little sleep stories for kids and also meditations. So I've done a few kind of their meditations. They use lovely music and then sleep stories, which are just really beautiful ones. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the work that I do for these guys.
I've never done a sleep story for children before, I have to say. I've only ever done them for adults. So I'll be really interested to hear when you do it what the tone is like.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What sort of age group is this, or is it quite a wide range of ages?
I think it's from around about 4 years old, because I know that it was they gave me a free subscription for a year for my
so you
children,
could-
which
yeah.
was very nice of them. So I was meant to do meditation with them every day. That is my new resolution for 2026.
Excellent. Good stuff.
So I'm punting on the tone, actually, I must admit.
Yeah.
So let's
Okay.
have a try, okay. Mouse was sleepy, but he couldn't fall asleep. Mouse fluffed his pillow and rearranged his blankets. He flipped from his back to his tummy, to his side, then onto his back again. Staring at the ceiling, Mouse sighed. If he couldn't sleep, he might as well play. He rummaged through his toy bin and found his laser sword. With a click and a zap, his lightsaber was ready.
I thought that was lovely. Yeah, that is exactly the kind of, it's bringing it down to kind of like a child level and big smile on your face and making them feel cozy.
And pace-wise, Vicki-Jo?
Yeah, perfect. I think in some places I was a little bit faster than how Sam did hers. Yeah, it felt slower than how I usually do it. I tend to get a bit slower towards the end, whereas this was kind of the beginning of the story.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Because the mouse is sleepy. He couldn't sleep. He gets up and he runs around and does all this zapping with his lightsaber, and then he kind of gets settled into bed a bit later.
Yeah.
And then speaks to some fairies and they help him sleep. So it's quite long. But
I thought it was interesting because when you got to, he flipped from his back to his tummy to his side and then onto his back again, you maintained that slowness of pace, which is exactly right for this. Whereas, in fact, the line is an action line.
Yes, you mean because of the flipped?
Because of the flip. But having said that, you kept it within the rules of Sleep Story. So even though there's action going on, you don't want to get excited about it.
Yes, but it's interesting. The rules of sleep stories for children may be slightly different.
Well,
I can imagine that at the point where a child is wanting to go to sleep, even if they've had a couple of stories from mum and dad, they may not be ready to go to sleep. So you may have to take them from one part of the day, if you like, and slowly wind them down.
On a journey, yeah.
And I think that's slightly different to adult sleep stories. I wonder if adults are putting on the sleep story deliberately for themselves.
Yes.
And almost want to start slow. So I wonder if kids' sleep stories are different.
So when I get sent the scripts, I definitely have this feeling that they need to be a bit quicker at times and more pacier, because it doesn't sit right, because when they're quite long, because they're normally about 15 minutes long, it doesn't feel right to do it very, very slowly from start to finish.
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
So I tend to kind of vary the pace, and they have not complained. So
yeah,
well, it must be good then. Yes,
you're taking them by the hand and leading them into a slower pace. So taking them from and I think that is slightly different from adults who are kind of probably been tossing and turning.
Desperately trying to get to sleep. Yeah.
You listen to a lot of sleep stories, don't you, Mark?
I do, and I've listened to more and more, and it's helping me in terms of that pace. But I think you're right, Sam. I think for the kids, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Well, let me have a go, and I'll see if I can vary the pace but not speed up too much. Let me see. All right. Mouse was sleepy, but he couldn't fall asleep. Mouse fluffed his pillow and rearranged his blankets. He flipped from his back to his tummy to his side and then onto his back again. Staring at the ceiling, Mouse sighed. If he couldn't sleep, he might as well play. He rummaged through his toy bin and found his laser sword. With a click and a zap, his lightsaber was ready.
Oh.
Okay. I love this story. I want to know more.
I do. I want to hear the rest of it.
I like hearing how different people do it. It's really nice. It kind of works with the male voice, I thought. It was lovely.
What did you think in terms of pacing?
Yeah, I thought it was great pacing, actually. And I loved what you did with he flipped from his back to his tummy and kind of, like you were doing it in your head. And...
I tried to keep the same prosody with it, but just varied the pace there, is what I tried to do. I hope that came across.
Yeah.
I thought your tone was great, actually.
Good.
To a child. I mean, you know, that if he couldn't sleep, he might as well play. That's a real kind of, that's what kids would do, isn't it? Yeah. I can't sleep. I want to play.
Yeah, it did relax me.
Got to go to school in the morning.
Yeah, it did me as well, Vicki-Jo. Absolutely.
But I wonder if you're going to do it a completely surprising way, Vicki-Jo, or whether
I'm wondering what will come out of my mouth now, to be honest.
I'm sure we're going to love it.
It won't even be a mouse. It'll be a moose, probably.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God. Was it supposed to be moose?
Moose was sleeping.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Mouse was sleepy, but he couldn't fall asleep. Mouse fluffed his pillow and rearranged his blankets. He flipped from his back to his tummy to his side, then onto his back again. staring at the ceiling, Mouse sighed. If he couldn't sleep, he might as well play. He rummaged through his toy bin and found his laser sword. With a click and a zap, his lightsaber was ready.
Yeah, I really like
Oh,
that.
lovely.
Yeah.
You gave it a bit of excitement.
Yep.
But you maintained that sleepy feel. You know, you didn't tip over into too much
Excitement. No.
thrill.
No, indeed. Yeah. You did something that neither Sam or I did, or rather, Sam and I both did something that you didn't do, and I think you're probably correct, and we maybe added a little bit to it. We both went staring at the ceiling. Mouse sighed. We both did the sigh.
I liked the add of the sigh, though.
Okay.
When you both did it, I did think, I should add in a bit of a sigh. I know there were a few times in this story where I had to do kind of like Mouse was sleepy and kind of yawning.
Yeah.
So actually, Mouse sighed works really well. Kids would like that.
In audiobooks, because this is like a book, isn't it? 'Cause it's a story. To be able to get the sigh indicated on the actual word or the word around it, as opposed to going, staring at the ceiling, Mouse sighed. So it's much nicer to hear it on the actual word, if you see what I mean, within the word.
Uh-huh.
Mouse sighed.
Sigh.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you did it as well with, it's sleepy. You know, you got it into the words as opposed to added it on as a extra bit of humanisation.
I'm
I like
sleepy
it
now.
within the words. Yeah, within the words, it's great. Actually, so am I. No.
Do you know what will make us not sleepy?
Yes.
The wild card bit of the show. It's happening. Yeah. Time
It's
to approach
happening.
these scripts in a very different, maybe not sleepy way. Who knows?
Oh, fine. Vicki-Jo, can you pick one of the scripts and give one of us a new motivation or character?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So my kind of motivation is the floor is lava. So you're not actually in lava, but you're kind of balancing on
Trying
the precipice.
to stay off.
Trying to stay off the lava.
Yes.
And I can't
remember
think
playing that game.
I can't think what script to go for. Which one would it?
Mm.
I think we have to go for the sleepy story, just because
Yeah.
it will stop
I
you from
can
being
see that, yeah.
super slow.
And which one of
Yes.
us would you like to do it?
Oh God, let's go with Mark.
Let's go
Sorry.
with Mark. It's like, I saw like a 20-year-old do this exact game on Instagram just the other day.
Did you?
And he was doing it for like 2 younger brothers or 2 nephews or whatever to try and show them how it worked. And he was leaping from sofa to sofa and that kind of thing. So it's less that, I think, but okay.
Okay.
So, floor is lava. Oh, Mouse was sleepy, but he couldn't sleep. Mouse fluffed his pillow and rearranged his blankets. He flipped from his back to his tummy, to his side, and then onto his back again. Oh, staring at the ceiling, Mouse sighed. If he couldn't sleep, he might as well play. He rummaged through his toy bin and found his laser sword, and with a click and a zap, his lightsaber was ready.
Yay.
That was a big leap at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I loved that.
I did.
I love the fact you played like, what's that? That's that sort of thing, like leapfrog in that
Yeah.
back, tummy, side, back again, didn't you? I think at that
There were a
point.
couple of times where I was perilously close to falling in, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Perilously close.
I have a feeling that kids would really enjoy the visual of that. Someone trying to balance across the floor of lava.
Yes.
Okay, Vicki-Jo, I would like you to be an amateur sleuth
Oh.
who finds mysteries in ordinary things.
And we know you do a lot of mystery fiction in terms of audiobooks, so I'm hoping, I know what I hope from this.
And I would like you to do script 1.
Right, okay.
So you're a sleuth who finds mystery in
I feel like I need a
ordinary
magnifying
things.
glass.
Well, exactly.
Oh,
you might well
absolutely.
need a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Okay. Each of our gin stills is hand-built from hand-grade copper. chosen from its natural ability to purify vapours and enhance flavour. From the boiler, where your wash begins its journey, to the column plates, ensuring a smooth, refined distillation. To the botanical basket, designed for perfect vapour infusion. The result? A clean, vibrant spirit, optimised for extracting the very best from your juniper, citrus, spices and botanicals.
Do you know what I got? I got the whole twin set and pearls. I got the quite slightly large glasses. And I know I want to tune into BBC iPlayer and see this detective do her thing.
God, I loved it. I loved the botanical basket. By the time you got there, you were so into it.
I was loving that botanical basket.
You did, didn't you?
I liked that character. That's
Yes.
good. I think I have to do everyth
I thought that was interesting because by the end of the first line, I was absolutely on board with that
Yes,
character.
for
So
sure.
I don't know if you'd plucked that from maybe a character that you'd worked with before, maybe, and it became fully rounded, or you just managed to pluck it out of the air and it happened and gelled instantly.
I just held my pen and pretended it to be a magnifying glass.
Wow, well,
And
it
then I was
really worked.
well away.
I would imagine you have probably done every character under the sun, haven't you? If you do audiobooks. Like, you do fiction audiobooks, don't you?
Yes.
So I imagine
And
characters pop up all over the place.
yeah, they do. It's crazy because that's why I like audiobooks, because you end up doing so many different characters, ones that you would never be cast as
Yes.
in a million years. But I kind of give them all a good old stab.
Talking of characters you wouldn't necessarily do in a million years, Sam, I've got one for you.
What is this character?
I would like you to be a really haughty, middle-aged WI-style lady.
Okay.
No disrespect to the WI. But you're haughty because, and I want you to do script 1, every time you refer to something to do with gin, which is pretty much all the way through this script, it's the dirtiest word, the dirtiest thing you can think of. You disapprove
Very disapproving.
wholeheartely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm WI.
Yeah.
Haughty WI.
Haughty.
Okay. Well, ladies, each of our gin stills is hand-built from high-grade copper, chosen for its natural ability to purify vapours and enhance flavour. From the boiler where your wash begins its journey to the column plates, ensuring a smooth and refined distillation to the botanical basket designed for perfect vapour infusion. The result is a clean, vibrant spirit, optimised for extracting the very best from your juniper, citrus, spices, and botanicals.
The disgust was palpable. I loved that.
I think it was a bit cartoony.
I thought it was great.
I really enjoyed it. I know what you mean when you say that, and we may have pulled you back on a second take of that, but there was just something delightful about the disgust there.
It did definitely put me off the gin stills this time.
Yes.
I was like,
Well,
I was
yes.
kind of pulling faces with you.
Quite.
Like, oh, it sounds disgusting.
Well, if you want to play along in the privacy of your own booth, whether gin is wonderful or gin is disgusting, as we've said before, we've put the scripts in the show notes. You can have a try yourself.
So, Vicki-Jo, your path has taken you from dance to the theatre to narrating mysteries and romances and even saucy stuff. So, what part of your earlier career do you find unexpectedly shows up in the recording booth now?
I would say all of it, kind of on
really?
a daily basis. Yeah. From when I was a dancer, just using my whole body to show emotion.
So the physicality of that.
Yeah, the physicality, the singing, using the emotion through the voice, and then going on to doing voiceover.
Yeah.
But also because when I did ballet, I was very precise. And they were always trying to make me relax more and kind of dance with my whole body and just show the passion through my whole body as opposed to being perfect with the steps, which is just a continual struggle for me. So I do try to remember back to those first days where I had to kind of learn to let go. I'm always learning to just try and let go and enjoy the process.
Often people think that voiceover work is literally, sort of neck up.
Yeah.
And it couldn't be further from the truth. I mean, I find that it being able to infuse, not just character work either, any kind of voiceover work, the more relaxed you are and connected to your own body, the better it is, really. The more connected you sound.
Yeah, I guess also with your training in both dancing and singing, the breathing is paramount. So you will have been taught to breathe. You will have been taught those things in both of those disciplines, which is so important in voiceover as well.
Yep. I wouldn't say I've mastered the breathing for voiceover all the time, but it definitely helps to have, big lungs from singing and stuff like that. So I do try to do a singing warm-up before I begin a lot of the time.
You tick all the boxes.
Doesn't she just?
Because the timing is always so good with dancers and singers.
Yes, there's that rhythmic notion there, isn't there?
Yeah, it definitely helped in when I went and did a bit of mocap and stuff, having that kind of dancing background.
Sure.
And to rev myself up in the morning, I always do a bit of a jazz hand dance to ABBA.
Who doesn't?
Any particular ABBA track?
Oh my God. What was I listening? The When I Kissed the Teacher from Mamma Mia 2. I am a massive kind of Mamma Mia 1 and 2 fan. I think I like Mamma Mia 2 the most.
Yeah.
I think mine would just have to be Dancing Queen every morning, right?
Well, I love that
too. Of course, for you.
Why not? Why not?
Please tell me you don the flares.
Oh, if only.
With the fronds.
in my brain I do, absolutely.
I'm always amazed at how, because I teach at a drama school. One of my extra classes is a sort of, is a class for the musical theatre students, which is an option. They can, there's all sorts of things they could opt to do, but some of them opt to do voiceover work. I was thinking, I wonder how they're going to come at this. They're not the actors, as it were. They're the MT students.
Yes.
And they were brilliant. For off the bat, they were brilliant because I think they're used to, as musical theatre students, embodying the whole of a character or the whole of a script, and they just threw themselves into it without any embarrassment or care.
Does that mean that you had to pull them back sometimes
I was about
because
to say
they
that.
went
You
in
have to
too
do that.
hard?
Do you know? No, I didn't. I thought that they were just their ability to to show emotion and the timing, but also often anyway, for young people, for students, you're pushing them on, not pulling them back. Usually they're a bit shy at the beginning.
Yes.
And the MT students were not like that at all.
They'd combated that already.
They were fabulously
nice.
prepared to just jump in and give it their all. And no, it wasn't sort of cartoonish or too much, although they did the cartoon stuff brilliantly as well. But very interesting.
Great discussion. Oh, Vicki-Jo, I hope that you've enjoyed being on the show.
I've loved it. Thank you for having me.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure. A very big thank you to Vicki-Jo Eva. A reminder that all of her details can be found in the show notes of the episode.
Yes, absolutely. And the scripts are there too. And if you want to see what we look like in our booths this merry
and people
2026.
People check it
out.
They
do. Check out the little How Do You Say That shorts on TikTok and Instagram because we've got them running at the moment.
Yes, we do. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks again to Vicki-Jo Eva. We'll be back next week with more scripts and another voiceover guest when we'll be asking, and this is where we do the title of the show all together, Vicki-Jo. We'll be asking, how do you say that?
Say that.
How do you say that?